What is good, y'all? I am back and sexier than ever. I have not been on this platform in like 2 months. Seeing as my most popular videos on this channel are my high school advice videos, and I am a thirsty swine looking for views and upping my subscribers, I thought it would be absolutely fitting to do a high school junior advice video. How to survive junior year. Same title as my sophomore one that I did in the fall, I think, just before school started. If you haven't checked that one out, or my freshman one, I will leave them up in the iCard. Right before we start this video, absolutely give that big red button a good spanking for me, will you? And also, there's a little bell right next to it. Be sure to ring that so you never miss one of my fire videos coming your way. And also, if I've made you laugh thus far, which, let's be honest, you probably haven't, just go like that video, go like it, it'll boost my ego, and then I will be more inclined to make more videos for y'all. Anyways, let's get straight into the advice, because this is taking way too long. Boys and gals, if I'm being completely honest, when I was writing my ideas and kind of my general script, if you will, that I wanted to follow for this video, I was finding it really challenging because I wanted to make this informative but also add a humoristic flavor to it. So I hope I have succeeded, and I hope y'all laugh along with me. You are officially an upperclassman. You are the alpha among all the betas. You reign supreme over the land. Well, not quite, but I like to think of it that way. My dictatorship mentality, as I like to call it, it helps me achieve my goals, and hopefully one day I can lay supreme at the top of a totalitarian, I think that's the word, totalitarian regime over the entire world. Anyways, enough with my propaganda, my fascist propaganda. Let's get straight into the advice, y'all. Alright, tip numero uno. That is number 1 in Spanish for all my Anglophones. Shout out my Anglophones, my Spaniards, all y'all. If I'm being straight up with y'all, like on gang, junior year, at least I found personally, was quite a bit harder than sophomore year. For all my Canadian viewers, the way the American system works, I'm Canadian as well, but I just think it works better. So it's freshman, which is grade 9, sophomore, grade 10, junior, grade 11, and senior, grade 12. I found that junior year thus far has been significantly, not necessarily harder, it's just taken a lot more work. It's taken a lot more discipline. The amount of work that I've had to do at home this year compared to last, woo, big differences, baby. Last year I kind of was able to just coast through and chill. This year, like, first test in math and chemistry, did not do well on those. But then, so I realized I had to get my act together. I was like, yo, what's wrong with you, Timothy? You're not doing very well, and you need to get them marks up. So I just went on my grind, and I accomplished my goals, and I can safely say that after semester 1, I am very happy with where I ended up. So that is tip numero uno. A little footnote for y'all, little extra tidbit of knowledge. I have gone on my Instagram and asked my lovely followers for any advice they'd have. It was kind of funny. A lot of people were kind of like, why they were asking me in person today, and also like online. They were like, what is this? You're a junior. Yes, I know, but they didn't realize I didn't want to spoil the concept for them. So now this should click for all the people who are asking me. Anyways, as I was saying about my first tip, I found, it's kind of funny, honestly, that in the span of like going from grade 10, my sophomore, to junior, how the teachers all of a sudden just expect like this much higher of a quality, and like the amount just goes from like up. And another thing, as you get higher, teachers care less and less if you're not doing well or failing. Like, sure, they don't want people to fail as much as you might think they do. They don't. but they really don't care as much. They just kind of think like it's your choice if you want to do well or not. So you just gotta put in the work, and also don't be afraid to go to them and just ask for help. Next tip, boys and gals. I found that if you have goals that you want to achieve, I know 2020, new year, new me, all that jazz is still going on because it is only early February, so, excuse me, people are still they've carved out their, wow, woo, must have had something bad for dinner. People are still going on with their goals, and that'll start to fade out in a couple months. But if you do that, if you're like 99.9% of people on this earth, then even if you don't write them down, if you have them in your head, you're gonna have some goals or just areas you want to improve. And I find if you truly want to accomplish them, you have to sit down and carve out the time to do it. So for example, let's say my goal was to exercise more, go to the gym. If I said I want to go to the gym on days that I'm not doing activity, I find I would have to sit down and plan it out. I'd say, okay, this day, I'm going to the gym right after school. No matter what, ain't nobody gonna stop me. You just gotta sit down. Otherwise, I found I honestly got sucked into a vicious cycle of life happening so quickly. It was just I'd wake up, I'd go to school, come home, maybe study a bit, go to my activities, come home, study, and then I would just repeat this all the next day. And I thought I was probably wasting a lot of time online, and I still do. Nobody's perfect. So that is why it is my mission for this spring and just for this year to get more consistent on YouTube. I love making these videos, and I really enjoy when people get some enjoyment, some purpose, and even just something where they can just kind of be themselves and relax, and hopefully that can be a method just to escape from whatever you're dealing with right now. So I'm gonna try and do that for y'all because I love y'all. Okay, my third tip is from one of my lovely followers on Instagram, and when I read this, I completely agreed with her. She said that she absolutely hated it when people were complaining about all the work that they had to do, or the tests coming up, or the fact that school's hard or it's stressful. Yes, it can be difficult, it can be stressful, but at the end of the day, it's not going to help you by complaining about it or by rambling on about it, saying, oh, my teacher sucks. Just get on your purpose, get on your grind, and do that stuff, whatever you want to do. And yeah, so just, there's definitely a time and place for issues that you might have. Everybody deals with them. But if you do, I think there's a better way to deal with them. Now, I would say, depending on what it is, obviously, I'll let you decide how you want to deal with that, but I'm just saying there's definitely ways you can do it rather than complaining about it. Just kind of, I think you're gonna find more joy if you just stop complaining and you just start working. The task is not as difficult as it seems. You just gotta start working, you gotta grind, you gotta put time in. At this point, you can't just expect to do everything in 20 minutes. You gotta put in the time. I found that especially with math, I'm doing the hardest math, and so I found it was a lot more time from last year, and it'll probably be even more time next year, and so on and so forth. But that is just how life goes. Everything gets harder and harder and harder, and you just gotta figure out how to manage it. Alright, my next tip from another one of my followers is that nothing lasts forever. As much as it might seem like junior year is absolutely going on forever, it eventually is finished. Eventually, you can move on to bigger and better things, more interesting things. I don't know, whatever you may want to do, you'll get to that point one day. So just don't worry about it. It may seem like it's going on forever, but you just gotta get through it. Grind it out, put your head down, work hard, and yeah, maybe in the end, if you work really hard, you'll be happy. You'll say, hey, this year was going horribly. I turned my life around, and now I'm so happy with where I am. I thoroughly hope y'all enjoyed this little video, some little tidbits of knowledge for you, little sprinkles here and there, just to help y'all get your life right. That's on gang. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I know it was only a few tips, but those are the essentials. Especially in junior year, you're familiar with the school, you got everything on lock. Thank you so much for watching. If you really enjoyed this video, like that video, turn on the bell so you never miss another one of my quality uploads coming your way. Subscribe, I'm trying to get to that 100 I don't know if you're watching this in the future, if I'm high, or if whatever. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Especially let me know what you want me to do. I have an idea, it took me some time. I figured out where I want to go now with this channel. If you have any ideas, just let them know down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. Catch you guys in the next time. And I'm back, boys. Get it.